Welcome back to Lines at Lunch. Sandy killed the parlay, destroyed it, demolished it. And we should have known that it was dead, fellas, because he bet on the Padres, the team that he hates the most in Major League Baseball. And they sold in maybe the worst way possible.
Yeah, that was a fucking crime.
Holy shit. You guys had two great picks. And then mine was looking great. 4-1 going into the bottom of the ninth. Padres on the road. Like, Mania pitched a great game. The Padres got on the board, and I was feeling pretty good. Like, there was just comfortable lead for the last few innings. And then bottom of the ninth, 3 runners on, no outs. Peterson hit a double off the wall. Like, this dude hit a double, bases clearing triple. And I sat there and I go, this is not fucking happening. And he's on third, no outs. McCutchen hits a ground ball up the middle, walk-off single. It actually was fucking pathetic. The Padres, and I sent a message to Ryan and the boys this morning. I said, the Padres Brewers game is dead to me. It's fucking dead to me. But I'm actually back on a pick in that game today. I can't fucking stand it, but I'm on it. But we're moving on. T-Mac, I'm going to do better today. That was just bullshit. Can't control that, but you can focus on the slate today. And let's have a good day. I know we're feeling better, though.
I do want to discuss. We need to establish, and anyone's watching, please jump in the chat and let us know. We need to establish a punishment for whoever is the loser on a parlay in the last leg. Like, if we have all the legs, but one doesn't hit, that guy needs a punishment for the next day on the show. I don't know what it is, but we need to find one. So what do you guys think? What can we do? I'm not going to make any money. I think who said Levi said it in the office here that person guy should pay out everybody's parlay. That can't happen. We can't do that. But it can't be punishment by money. What can we do?
We gotta get in the comments. We gotta ask people what they think.
Landon said #shafted by Sandy. I can't afford Taco Bell for lunch. Don't worry, Landon. I'll buy you Taco Bell for lunch because I swept the board yesterday. So we're feeling good today, but it's so true. I'm definitely gonna reverse sweep. I already feel it.
Do you ever put that thing to use? I heard you were the guy in the apartment that does all the cooking and the fellows do all the cleaning. That sounds like a good arrangement.
Yeah, that is in fact the deal. We got Chef Duff is an absolute menace in the kitchen, and then me and Johnny are our cleanup crew, and I'm definitely more of the tidier one than John. But that's
you're not the cook. You're not the guy that makes the food.
I'm not the cook. No. Different guy.
What's do you guys discuss the meals like well in advance, or does he surprise you?
He kind of just, our input is pretty shit regardless. So he kind of just builds it on his own, and then it's a win-win for him because he doesn't have to pay for all the groceries, and he gets the cleanup crew afterwards. So he gets to get real creative in the lab.
So diving deeper into this, has there ever been a point where you guys have been mad at each other enough that he wouldn't make dinner?
No. We're not petty enough. We're not petty enough to do that. He's always, and there's honestly never been a meal where we're going to be like, oh yeah, this is bad. Even if it was bad, I don't think I'd even admit it since he's the one cooking the dinners, but yeah, it's never gotten to that point. The guy's a fucking A1 cook. So
honestly, good arrangement, because I always find that when I make dinner, the last thing I want to do is start cleaning up.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You don't even have to do the making part. So it's a good deal, especially for the guy cooking the food. I would love that deal if I was making the food.
That is a great deal. That. Yeah.
What about, does Ryan clean up at your place there, Sandy?
No, we tag
during the week.
I like to call it like the dynamic duo, because like one night I'll cook, he'll clean, and then vice versa the next night. We like to diversify our options. We both pay for groceries, so no one's getting off the hook on cooking there. If that offer was given to you, Ryan, though, would you take it? Because I would consider
what?
You could buy the groceries for the week in Kitchener.
No, but he still pays for the groceries. He just only doesn't pay for a third of them, right? Is the thing. But we're kind of like, Sandy and I are ham and egg, and it's Jordan and Pippen kind of deal. Yeah. It works out well. We're like a good 2-ball out there in the course.
Yeah.
Jordan and Pippen, except what, you guys are here 4 days a week. At least one of them you go out. So there's 3 days. And did you guys order food one of these?
What day do we go out?
Tuesday nights, baby. Yeah.
Kentucky Tuesdays. Yeah. That's good though. But I also want to take a moment, because I didn't have a good day. I went 1-2, but the clay prop cashed. And then again, speaking about myself, which is kind of a shit guy move, I fucking hammered the Celtics. As the day went on, I just realized that like everybody was betting the Warriors and it just wasn't going to happen. And also analysis wise, Sandy, when we talked about this, Derek White was electric. He was unbelievably good. Just like I said, the Celtics let Curry score at a ridiculous rate, which was fine. We could live with that. They lived with that. But that game was awesome last night. I don't know how much you guys catched it just from the, obviously there was some hockey on last night.
Oh, I watched that whole game. Let me tell you, Tyler, it feels good to be on that side of things, right? I think we talked through our reasoning for not only your prop, my Derek White assist prop, which also hit. And then I took the spread as well at 4. One thing you see though, that game, that fourth quarter, man, that was unreal. Like the Boston Celtics are so gritty. I mean, Al Horford played out of his mind, but I love this Celtics team and I'm happy to continue to back them. In my series, I took them at plus 135. I actually saw that they're at like minus 170 right now. I saw the Warriors were plus 1.5 in the series at minus 115. I think it was at BetMGM or something like that. As someone who loves the Celtics, that's not a horrible bet at all. If you really think the Warriors are going to do it, plus 1.5 games in the series at minus 115, it's absurd.
Are you sure it was 115? Because I swear it was like minus 140.
Maybe. I don't know. I saw a TikTok, to be honest, of it. So I can't validate that. But he said he got it at BetMGM.
Yeah, it was a huge swing. That no doubt about that. It's a huge swing on the series price. Now the Celtics looked really good. I don't think they're going to be able to be like as sustainable in terms of like the 3-point shooting. Like they've been shooting the 3 a lot in these playoffs, but I'm pretty sure they were shooting at like a 35% rate. So I'm not going to be backing the Warriors in game 2 just because the public overload. I'm like, well, we lost game 1. They're not losing game 2. It'll just be insane. I probably look at like an under. I think the total came out right around the same as it was in game 1. I know the total's already out. I should have checked that. But what really tipped me off was when you see an underdog, a short underdog like that, like 3 points, especially when they're on the road. If they're getting the other team's taking a ton of the spread tickets, usually you'll be like, okay, that's a significant amount difference, but maybe they're taking money line just because people are just foregoing the points because it's only a few. But shout out props.com. They usually give me a lot of that info. Is everybody was on the Warriors money line too. So it was a really rare instance where the dog just wasn't taking anything as a short underdog on the road. That's something you don't see often. So that was just kind of an easy, I don't know, it's just an easy hit, an easy play to hit.
Yeah. And I also think it's funny that the amount of times I saw the Steve Kerr is 21-2 in game 1s in his playoffs. That for me, like people tweeting that nugget out, like I saw it all week, like leading up to the game. Shit ain't hitting, bro. I tweeted out like 3 hours before the game. It was always the Celtics. And little do you know, it was always the Celtics. That stat is now add another L to that stat. But yeah, we're happy. I think anyone who has a Celtics series future is in a good spot right now. I'm happy they took one of the games like in Golden State. That's obviously paramount for the Celtics to actually win this series. So who knows in game 2, I'm kind of with you, T-Mac. I might look at a total. I'm not like everyone's going to be like, oh, the Warriors just can't lose 2 at home. That's going to be literally everyone. So kind of going to wait and see where the money plays out there. But I do like your underplay there because the over kind of, I don't know how many exactly it hit by, but I think it was at least double digits, right?
The Celtics scored 40 in the fourth quarter, right? Like I'm pretty sure they started the fourth, like 6 of 6 from 3 or something ridiculous like that. And Steph was unconscious in the first quarter. The fact the Celtics were like up 2 at half was just the weirdest thing to look at. Once the buzzer went for halftime, I'm like, they're up by 2. How is this even possible? Because the Warriors looked really good. So I think that's a credit to the Celtics. Honestly, I think they're going to win the series. I know it's usually a recency bias thing, seeing one game and then say they're going to win, but I don't know. They have Tatum didn't play well last night either. Anyways, I'll get off
points, but we'll get off.
I'll get off this game, but I'll give Ryan his chance to talk a little hockey last night.
Yeah, I honestly didn't catch a ton of the game, but I did see McKinnon have 82 shots.
Hockey guy.
What were you doing, Ryan? What were you doing last night, guy?
Guys, Thursday night's date night, guys. Okay, that's it. I caught the second half of it, which is all I needed to catch because there were no goals in the first period. And again, the second period over for the Avalanche and the Oilers is now 23-2 for the two teams combined. Second period overs between these two teams, 23-2, which is insane, especially considering it was 0-0 at the beginning of that game. And then 3 goals by the Avalanche in one period. McKinnon hit his shots in what's that?
You only need like 5 minutes of the second period too.
Yeah, it was such a short span to get it all going. And then honestly, I was sweating a little bit at that point for my under, but I thought that was like Francouz played. He did his job. He didn't get bombarded with shots. I don't think really anyone expected him to. And, I think he had 24 saves or something like that. Mike Smith had the 40 shots against. He played better, obviously, but still, it's really hard to obviously put put up if Francouz is posting a shutout. It's really hard to shut out the Avalanche with all the shots they got going on. So I think McKinnon was obviously the right play there. I think he finished with 10 shots on net. So clearly that back-to-back home trend is something to look out for the rest of the playoffs if they do advance out of the Western final. But it's going to be tough now for Edmonton to crawl back from a 2-0 lead, because that means they're going to have to win at least.
They're going to have to win two. They're going to have to win the next
Colorado.
2 games.
Yeah. My series is looking down bad.
Yeah. So and you know what? Even looking at, like, I have a Rangers ticket, and I'm even thinking about hedging some sort on the Lightning to win this series at this point, because I really do think that Tampa Bay is going to win tonight.
That's funny because
6-0. 6-0. It's since 2001. Teams that went to 7 games playing a team that swept. You're a trends guy, Ryan. Just fucking ride this trend, bro. You can hedge the Rangers in the Cup final.
So you think the Rangers are going to advance? That's what you're saying.
The trend 6-0.
Yeah, I know.
Since
I don't
2001.
know still though, man. Like, so let's just get into this game then, because when I was looking at it yesterday, like, Tampa Bay outplayed the Rangers by a pretty substantial margin in pretty much every facet of the game, except for the goalie between the pipes. Like, it's quite staggering to see. Like, the Lightning had an expected goals rate of 4.45. The Rangers had an expected goal rate of 2.5, which just goes to show how poorly Vasilevsky played. He played his worst game of the playoffs by far. He had a negative 3.52 goals saved above expected rate, which is a really bad performance from him and something we generally don't see. And the craziest thing about it, the Rangers did not log a single high danger attempt against the Lightning in game 1. So all these goals were either considered whatever the analytical people debate it. But that's pretty crazy considering the Lightning had 8. So with the experience this team has, I don't care how good Igor has been playing, I think they're going to score this game, and I think they're going to win, even if it's at the Garden. All those trends with Igor in the Garden. I swear that's the only reason why people take the Rangers when they're at home. But T-Mac, our favorite trend, maybe other than the one you just mentioned, to follow tonight, Vasilevsky off a playoff loss since 2020, 17-0, 147 goals against average, 942 save percentage, and 5 shutouts. You're fucked if you don't think I'm following this trend tonight.
Yeah. Look, I'm completely, like, here's the thing that I think about. I'm on a play in this game, but I'm not on the Lightning. I think Gerard Gallant's going back to his team and saying, if you take anything from that game and, like, have that build your confidence of winning this series, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, you didn't deserve that win. Yes, 6-2 looks great, like, in terms of the final score, but like you said, the scoring chances, the opportunities weren't there, not sustainable. I think they're going to see those high danger scoring opportunities they gave up. I think I'm expecting the Rangers to be really locked down tonight and limit some of those shots like they had in previous games during the regular season. So I really like the under, because I think Vasilevsky is going to bounce back. Like you said, the Rangers weren't generating a lot of high danger scoring chances in game 1. I think Vasilevsky is locked in. I think under 5.5 minus 120 is my big swinging dick play of the week.
And I like that play, because with these two goalies, it is really hard for it to be kind of like a performance that we saw last game, like 6 goals for either of these goalies to let in back-to-back games. I don't think that's going to happen. The one thing that this Rangers team hasn't been able to really adjust on is allowing high danger attempts. They, by a wide margin, have allowed the highest high danger attempts. They've just been so lucky to have Igor Shesterkin behind the pipes. Like, this guy he's acting like a Carey Price for the Canadians, all those playoff runs back in the day. They were not the better teams in a lot of those series, but Carey Price kind of pushed them through that. So if Igor can do that, great. I think this is a game where the Lightning will be able to capitalize on all these kind of chances that are building up on Igor, and I think they're definitely going to get a couple through. But I agree, T-Mac. I think it'll be a lower scoring game. I feel good that, like you said, that's still the case. The Rangers are still giving up those chances, but at least I got the Vezina Trophy winner in that. So I'm good with this. I really like the under. I don't think a lot of people are going to want to pay the juice on the under too, which is kind of tough. But I'll soak it. I'm a juice guy. What is it?
Minus 120.
Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, when they scored 8 goals the other night, I think people are going to be like 5.5 at -120. No thanks.
It was, yeah. I was talking to Landon about this too. The pace is, I think, a lot faster, or it was in game one, than a lot of people anticipated. So I'm curious to see kind of how both of these teams come out. To your point, T-Mac, is Gerard Gallant going to come out and kind of park the bus a little bit more in the first period and kind of trying to set the tone of play a little bit slower, something that they can probably compete at a higher level at? It'll be interesting to see. I wonder what will happen.
Yeah. No point news, right? Right?
No point. He actually did skate like the other.
I saw he took a spill or whatever. Yeah,
he fell. So and he looked like he was kind of hobbling off. So I haven't heard anything since, and I don't think he'll be playing tonight. So
there you go. Go ahead, Sadie.
I'm on the Lightning -1.5 at +205 at Caesars today. Ryan, your trend to 17-0 after a loss since 2020. That's insane. I'm going to back that trend again. I'm not the notable hockey sharp on the stream every day, but I do like the value on -1.5. I also took a unit on the Lightning to win the Eastern Conference at +105 at Caesars as well. I know T-Mac, you gave me that trend. I didn't know that trend before I placed it, but I like the Lightning to win tonight, and I like them to take control and go back home. So I'm going to take a unit on -1.5 +205, and then Lightning to win the East at +105 for a unit.
Ryan, do you know what I'm going to say right now?
No,
you know what I'm going to say?
But I'm excited.
I don't want to rag on Sandy, but I literally said the fucking trend on the show this week. I said it. You were here. You were sitting next to me at this desk when I talked about that trend.
Yeah. The Rangers, the Rangers series trend. So you're talking about?
Yeah. Before
give it to me one more. Spoon feed me like I'm 12.
God damn, bro.
Spoon feed me like I'm 12 quickly.
When a team that sweeps plays a team that won in 7 in the NHL playoffs since 2001, it's happened 6 times, and the team that won in 7 is 6-0.
About to be 6-1.
Log.
I'm taking it. I
know. I don't hate the play. I don't hate the play. Yeah.
Here's where I'm at with that. I think they're win tonight, and then you're never going to see that price. They're going to go back to Tampa Bay and take a win at least there, if not 2, I think. But we'll see. I'm going to take a chance on +105 right now.
Yeah. If you like the Lightning tonight, then I definitely think the series price will probably swing back to, I don't know what it was at open, but probably -120, -130 at least. Should we move to baseball? Because I guess we got the weekend coming up, but only
for the basketball tonight. Is there 2 days off?
There's
Sunday,
they don't play
until
the next
Sunday.
Game Sunday. Yeah, such a shame.
It's so dumb.
I know. I'm working on a preview for that, but I do think I'll probably post a play on Twitter. But I think I'm going to be on the under. The 3-point shooting last night was off the charts. Good. So that's probably where I'll land. Because no way, like I said,
sure.
not messing with the spread.
I'll have a.
Where should does anybody have the Cubs game at 2? I do, but if anyone else does, that's where we could start.
I'm on the Cubs with 5. You. I have the first 5 money line, and I locked it in before you sent that Cubs pick. And it was because of our courteous St. Louis boots on the ground reporter, Landon Jackson, who said that he's rolling with Miles today. And he thinks that he'll, at least in the first 5, be able to kind of outduel Stroman, I guess, at this point.
You got to tip your cap to Landon, because he's always a realist. He'll tell you if the Cardinals aren't going to win too. That's why you got to respect that. So as someone, I'll let T-Mac, I'll let you go in on the Cubs numbers, because I know you dove deep on this, but yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't. No.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't. No, I didn't dive deep on it at all.
I saw it on your card, on the screen. I see it on your card. So I'll let you take it. I didn't give it on as one of my 3 main picks today.
I don't have I have very little on this. Stroman last year had a couple starts against St. Louis, and he was really good. He has like a ERA right around 3, and I saw a surprising 14 strikeouts. How the fuck was Marcus Stroman striking out 14 guys in 2 games? I have no idea. So that was very surprising to see. But I'm really on this because this line just stinks to high hell. Like the Cubs won yesterday, right? They're -110. I got them at -105 at Bet Rivers. I don't know if they're still there. Bet Rivers had like a completely different number from everybody else. But I don't really get this line. Like the Cardinals are a much better team. The Cubs are like 22-27. They're like meh against righties. They're okay. Like St. Louis doesn't blow you away with how well they've hit right-handed pitchers. Mikolas has been great this year. Like even his expected ERA is right around where his current ERA is. Stroman's been like okay, not really great. So I don't understand the line. It stinks. Everybody's betting St. Louis. I'm seeing like 80+% of tickets, 80+% of money. I'm just going to ride with the books. And look, I'm not with the books. I'm not working for the books. But if
that's my job,
I want
that's my job.
If I want to keep my money in my pocket, I'm going to be backing the Cubs today because the line just stinks.
All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. I hope we both win that, because I could see that happening with how much money is on the public. I could see the Cardinals maybe getting out to an early lead, and then once the bullpens come into play, maybe shit gets stormy. So
yeah, no, I tried to work on some research. That is all I can cook up.
Okay, that's more than enough. Should I go into what could be the Nerfy of the year?
Yeah, I would love.
Yeah, because then I'll give out my pick on that same game after.
Okay,
so go ahead.
Potential Nerfy of the year. So you got Corbin Burns versus Joe Musgrove on the bump tonight. Guys, I know the price isn't not a lot of value in this, but looking at these numbers, Corbin Burns 9-1 to the Nerfy in 2022. And since 2020, he's 21-2 to the Nerfy at home.
Oh my. Okay,
the Padres are hitting horribly right now, especially Machado and Hosmer, who have combined batting average below 200 over the past week. And even Musgrove too, for San Diego. He's 7-2 on the Nerfy this season. And one thing that's kind of wild that I saw, he's holding leadoff hitters to a 138 batting average this season as well. Brewers are slumping a little bit too. McCutchen and Yelich haven't really been able to get anything going over the last couple of weeks. So I think getting a run, let alone a run against someone who's pitching pretty well, especially in this first inning, is something that's just not going to happen. So I'm going to peg this as Nerfy of the year, and you guys can do what you will.
We need the claw. We need the claw to get in the graphic.
Yeah, we're going to need the claw to get in the graphic here for Nerfy of the year.
Or like
Sandy,
battle, because I'm going on the same game and I'm doing the opposite.
Sandy, this is a point for like being a pitcher. You were a pitcher, right? In high school?
I threw some minutes. Yeah, I got some.
So there's nothing better than getting out number one of the first inning and getting to stay pitching from the full. So I like that keeps leadoff hitters to like a 100 batting average, gets you grooving. You get that first out, you get to stay pitching from the full in the opening inning. I probably like that little tidbit Ryan just gave us more than most people would, but
good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit that. What time's that game at, Ryan?
9. Is it 8 something? I think it's 8.
It's at 8. And Ty, I know we don't it won't be in the parlay, but Bet Rivers has a much better price on it, I think.
Okay. Deposit coming to Bet Rivers. What is it?
Bet Rivers, I think it's at -140 at Bet Rivers. So that is worth a deposit there at Bet Rivers for sure. I deposited there this morning because I wanted to get that better line on the Cubs. Honestly, guys, if you're watching, you don't line shop, you're just you're a buffoon. You're just sacrificing your You're an imbecile, especially if you're in a state where with all these state or province with all these different sports books, there's no excuse. Yeah. This is a direct attack to Avery Chenier, who's not on the show tonight, but who has the ability to, and yet just refuses by will for some reason.
Yeah, don't want to slander.
Fuck you. Yurfie locked in. Are you kidding me? Are you in the office right now?
He is. Gav, you want to come talk to Ryan?
Gav, I don't know what
the deal is.
Dude,
let Gav come on the mic, dude.
These days?
Yeah, they're
the
fucking
social team.
grouping.
The social team fucking hates our picks in general.
Dude,
they hate Ryan more.
They hate Ryan's picks and they hate T-Mac's content. The social team. The social team, man. God damn.
I love having an office of 10 and then referring to people as the social team, sending an email, let me just touch base with the social team. I'll get back to you. And it's Gavin who sits right across from me.
No, the story is great.
Every
day Ryan gives out his card. Our social media intern turns him and he goes, "Oh, I'm taking every single pick, but the opposite." So he just dogs Ryan every single day. But he didn't. Hey, cheers. Ryan, if he took the opposite yesterday, I don't think he had too good of a day, did he?
Yeah, you would have been eating. You wouldn't even been able to afford Taco Bell like Landon Jackson today either.
Taylor Hearn tried to put a scare into us, but
a couple times
wasn't possible. Wasn't possible.
Yeah.
All right. I took my mic off for this pick because I have a pick in the same game. And it's back to the well. Not the well is taking a side in the Padres and Brewers game. Because as you know, I got fucked last night. Good and fucked. But I am back in this game. And I'm taking over. We all got fucked. Yeah, we all did. But I was I felt so good about this game yesterday. I saw the vision. I saw it. And then I just got fucking dunked on so hard in the 9th inning. But I am back today. 8-10 MLB game. I am on the Padres and Brewers over 6.5 runs, -115 at Caesars. This line stinks. This line actually is the stinkiest card.
No, it's
on the
not.
card today. This line reeks.
Ryan, tell him that this line does
You not just hear what I just Corbin Burns
versus.
versus Joe Musgrove. That's the reason why it's so low, dude.
No, it's horrible. Like I'm saying, my pick seems horrible. It just like sounds horrible. My pick stinks. Like this pick stinks, not the line. I misphrased my comment, but I am on the over 6.5 runs. The total has gone over in the 5 of the last 7 Brewers games. And I know Corbin Burns and Musgrove isn't pitching in those, but the total has also gone over in 4 of the 5 Brewers games against the Padres. So I'm going to take a run at over 6.5 here. I don't care if Musgrove's pitching. I don't care if Jesus Christ is on the mound for the Brewers today.
Wow.
I'm taking the over 6.5 runs.
Getting religious.
Sorry, didn't mean to offend anyone out there, but I am taking the over 6.5. This was going to be my pick of the day, but I have way too much respect for Ryan on the Nerfy to do that. That would just also make 0 sense. But I think there's a chance we see runs galore in this game tonight. I'm pretty confident in this pick. So.
Landon just said, I need a live cam on Sura after Colton Wong hits a gagger in the first.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't want to shout. I won't come and like party around if they don't hit the Nerfy, but I will party around if they hit this over. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I hope Nerfy hits and then they just,
I'm totally fine with that. I can see a couple, universes where that's definitely a possibility.
Gav is Mr. Same Game Parlay of this office, so I'll probably have to get in his ear once this is over and tell him parlay Nerfy with the over and then something else in the same game. Yeah. That would make a lot of sense, but maybe it'll hit. Who knows?
Corbin Burns over alt strikeouts 10 plus.
Yeah, and the fucking over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who's the leadoff? Who's the leadoff? Or Colton Wong under hits.
Yeah, Colton Wong under hits. There you go.
There's the parlay today, or the same gamer. What else we got here? I've got what I have. I have one more.
I have a couple more picks too.
I have. So my other pick for baseball is the Nats and Reds over 10. First of all, Great America Ballpark. Shout out Cincinnati, Ohio. Just a lovely area. The most hitter friendly ballpark this season. And boys, wind's blown out today, so we're feeling good.
No dome.
We don't have to get that misconstrued today. And then Josiah Gray on the mound for the Nats, who's 6-4 to the over this year. His first start against the Reds in his career. And since May 1st, Cincinnati's actually they've obviously been playing much better, but been hitting much better too. They have the best on-base percentage second best on-base percentage against right-handed pitchers since May 1st and a .453 slugging percentage. Gray has been really good on the road. I think this is going to be a ballpark and just a game where he might regress a little bit. And then Mike Minor is making his first start of the year for the Reds. And he has been horrible against the Nats over his career. He has a .450 ERA against the Nats. And since it's his first start of the season, I think going up against a team that actually has been able to hit left-handed pitchers decently well recently, might be in his head. Their strikeout rate's been really low against left-handed pitchers over the last month as well. So I think the Reds will do a bulk of the scoring, but I think the Nats will be able to get a couple in there as well.
All right. Nice. I like an over. That. Yeah. Like an over.
I like voting for runs.
Yep.
T-Mac, you want to go with your – I have 2 more, so maybe I'll go.
Thanks,
then
Landon.
You go. We'll snake
I'm glad that you're on it too.
Yeah, get on it. Sandy, go for it.
All right, so I am taking the D-backs money line today against the Pittsburgh Pirates. As you guys all know, the Pittsburgh Pirates won the World Series last week, sweeping the Dodgers. If you guys didn't see that. Funny enough, though, even though they swept the Dodgers, they're hitting .225 as a team in the last 2 weeks. Pirates are top 3 offensively in strikeouts, and Merrill Kelly should have a lot of Ks today. I like Merrill Kelly on the bump for the D-backs. The D-backs are actually 14-3 straight up in the last 17 games against the Pirates. Nothing's really changed for the Pirates. That trend's fine for me because the Pirates have been shit in all the games they've played against the D-backs lately in that trend. And I'm just happy to fade the Pirates here. I think Merrill Kelly has a solid outing. And at 115 at Caesars, I'm happy to put a unit on that. D-backs.
Sandy, man, you keep missing these trends. The D-backs are 0-4 in Kelly's last 4 starts on grass.
Dude.
Like, shout out covers.com for these.
Yeah, why did they write trends? The grass? What else would he be pitching on?
I know. Are there any ballparks that aren't grass?
Like the Jays had AstroTurf back in the day, but
yeah.
Do the Rays still have turf?
I think that's really odd.
Merrill Kelly's 0-4 in his last starts on grass. Okay. That's something
you should include in your handicapping going
It's also
forward.
Those 4 starts are probably not against the Pirates, I don't think.
Hey, you should you should give Caesars a call. Make sure that you let them know you mix the bets up.
Yeah.
Or you actually want the Pirates. I've
No,
seen you do
too
that.
late. I'm
Seen you
in.
do that a time or two.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
You have like
yeah.
a personal hotline straight to customer service at Caesars.
You guys get the fuck out of here. D-backs money line. D-backs money line. Fuck the Pirates. I'm not switching up. I love it.
Okay.
Oh God.
You guys kill
Fuck,
me.
that's good stuff. Okay. I gotta take the Rockies today. The Rockies are kind of just principal play for me. The plus 160 at home against the Braves. Max Fried on the bump. Max Fried's been solid this year, but left-handed pitchers on the road at Colorado have been terrible. The Rockies are like one of the best team. They are the best team in Major League Baseball against left-handed pitchers. I don't even know how to pronounce. Is it Chad Cole? Chad Cool? Chad
yeah.
Cole. He's actually he's been solid this year. He's got like an ERA just over 3. And I was looking at his home road splits. They're not bad either. He's been good at home. I was thinking about taking the over here, but the Rockies at plus 160. The other thing I was thinking about was getting on a player prop, because that seems like the easier way to go in this situation. But with the Rockies being at plus 160 against the lefty, that's too much value for me to pass up. So this is kind of a principal play for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Good odds there,
there's a
T-Mac.
ton
Good
of fucking
value.
money on the Braves too.
Yeah, Caesars has 160. A couple books have 145. So make sure. I think Caesars and Bet Rivers have plus 160. So get in there.
There you go. Perfect. And then for the party parlay tonight.
Wait, whoa. I didn't even give out my POD, you motherfucker.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. My apologies.
All right, my pick of the day. Sorry, Ryan, that seems a little rude. It's Friday. I
okay.
shouldn't be giving out bad
No,
vibes.
you're right.
Now this pick's for sure going to lose after that. But my pick of the day is Red Sox A's over 7 runs, minus 120 at Caesars Sportsbook. We have Nathan Eovaldi on the mound for the Red Sox versus James Caprillion. I think that's how you pronounce it for the Athletics. Caprillion. Eovaldi actually ranks bottom 10% in barrel rate and hard hit percentage this year in the MLB. And he's actually given up 16 home runs in 10 starts. And then on the flip side, Caprillion's expected ERA is over 5 with an expected batting average of 0.273. And the Red Sox are actually, so the Red Sox are actually first in weighted runs created and first in WOBA over the last 2 weeks. I actually love this pick. Over 7 runs.
Shit.
Yeah. So I really, really like this pick. This is my sell job of the day. Ryan told me to pick another pick, and then I was like, wait, I think I like this one fucking more because it makes no sense. The Padres and Brewers one makes way less sense than this. This one, sense. The other one, no sense. Those numbers work for me. Red Sox have been hot with the bats lately, as I just said. Caprillion's ERA, expected ERA over 5, and then lines at 7. That seems fishy, right? Does that T-Mac? What do you think?
That seems fishy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it is because Eovaldi's like the number 1 for the Sox, and Caprillion's I thought has been good this year, but like those expected numbers you just gave me are horrendous.
Sandy. That's like an Atlantic salmon. Like that's how fishy that is. Like that's really fishy.
That's like salmon left in. Is it down?
Is it down half a run from open?
I'll tell you right now. If you just talk.
That was. You said 270 expected batting average.
273 expected batting average and an expected ERA of 5.07 for Caprillion.
Wow, what is this
That's
actually?
7.5 now, right?
I still have the over at 7. The line opened at.
Looked like it opened at 7.
It probably opened at 7. I've got to know what the heck is Caprillion's actual ERA? I thought he's been pretty solid.
Caprillion's actual ERA is 5.93, dude. His actual ERA.
Oh, okay. I'm mixing up with somebody. Yeah, never mind. He hasn't been great.
Are you thinking of Irwin?
No, sorry. No, I'm not thinking of Irvin. Man, that's wow.
I love it. I have a unit on it. As I said on the show, I haven't been throwing out any 2-unit plays, but I would consider in this spot. But I'm just going to stick with my 1 unit. Got to spray the board a bit. But the numbers look great here. And that's, I'm going to ride with the numbers today. It is a bit fishy, but men lie, women lie, numbers never lie. So let's cash this over.
Yeah, they do lie sometimes. Like when you take the Kansas City Royals against the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
So that's times when they lie.
Risk free.
So the parlay today, we're on that over Oakland, Boston over 7. You got 7, right?
Yeah.
You got it juiced. Is it juiced?
Minus 120.
The over 7 minus 120. I'm taking the Cubs minus 105 on the money line as my addition to the parlay. So hopefully, much like Ryan did yesterday, I get us on the right foot early and often. And then Ryan, what do you have?
I have the Nerfy.
The Nerfy, right? How can I forget about the Nerfy? I was so incredibly well in the Nerfy.
Nerfy.
I
Corbin
like
Burns
it's
and my
so
buddy
greasy,
Joey
dude.
Musgrove.
Dude, it's
What?
you and your grandmother's probably on this Nerfy, bro. Your grandma is fucking
Dude,
chilling in
I actually
Montreal on
haven't
the
even
Nerfy
seen-
too.
I actually haven't even seen that much love for it. Maybe it's gonna start coming out here.
It's an obvious Nerfy to the general eye because of the two pitchers, but those numbers sure, it's an obvious Nerfy when fucking Corbin Burns is 21-2 since 2020 the Nerfy. Like, I mean,
It
Pretty
makes
good
me
sample
sick.
size.
those numbers don't lie.
It's a parlay piece though. I put in the parlay. I'm not taking that shit straight, but fuck.
Yeah. Don't take
If it doesn't hit, it's one of those things where if it hits, it's like, yes, it should have hit. And if it doesn't hit, you feel like
Whoa.
a clown show.
Ryan, did you say you're not taking it straight?
No, I did.
I'm
That was
taking
me.
it
That was
straight.
me.
I'm taking
saying
it
I'm not taking
straight.
the Nerfy.
Oh, I thought you said that you agreed with him for
No,
a second,
no.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Right.
no
God.
problem. Huge value on the Nerfy. You guys got it. No worries, brothers.
What's the total value in the parlay?
475, I think we said it was.
Did you go to Bet Rivers?
No, I didn't do the parlay on Bet Rivers. Maybe
Go
we can
check
do
it.
that.
Go check it. Go check it. I don't have a computer, but you check because we can get some better value there. We can chit chat while you find that.
Yeah, and just to add a little more, since 2020, Corbin Burns overall is 40-8 to the Nerfy.
40-8. What did you say? What was the 21
He's
and 2?
21-2 at home.
At home. Oh my God. 40-8 to the Nerfy. Wait, is that to the Nerfy like in what he's responsible for?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the
Of
Nerfy?
course. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
It'd be
okay, yeah,
crazier
so-
if it was like he's any game he pitches in, the Nerfy's 40-8.
No.
That shit would be juiced to infinity probably if that was actually the case.
Cubs. I can't believe the Padres sold this yesterday.
Can you,
I know, that
dude?
was tough. That was tough.
Why do you got to keep bringing it up? It's Friday. It's at Friday afternoon officially, and you're gonna keep bringing up that
You
shit.
know what?
Right after,
You know what?
Oh, what the? Okay, never
What's the-
mind. It's not minus 140.
Ah.
Minus 160 on Bet Rivers.
Oh my God.
Value.
No, you know what? You know what?
Value.
Since
Because I'm a line mover, man. I can't help it.
that's what I was gonna say. You're just a line mover, man. They heard you talking up Bet Rivers, and the people just started fucking. They just started flowing.
Landon Jackson and I are just waiting for that first inning crank shot, even though I don't want it to happen.
No, it
I'm
sounds
gonna-
like you want it to happen.
Sounds like you
kind
do.
of fucked up.
Sounds like you won't even fucking take the parlay today. That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
taking it, but if it's gonna be a home run the first inning, I hope it's like a grand slam because I have the over. So
Yeah.
if they're gonna do it,
If
to
it's
us,
a
I
one,
let it
if
run.
it's a one shot dinger, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be at the Jays game. I might attack Matt Chapman at third base.
But do we need maybe we need like an outfit someone has to wear if they miss one leg like the next day? We need something. I need to figure that out really bad.
Maybe we'll order like a clown. We'll order like a clown wig, and you have to wear it on the stream on the next day.
Nose
And a
too.
nose?
I like a
Red
nose.
nose?
And a red nose, yeah. And you have to give out your full card and a clown hair and a nose.
Or we could just be like Trent. You got to just do the WAP.
Yeah.
That'd
Hey,
be good
wouldn't you
comedy.
know? The Dodgers won yesterday, right?
Yes, 2-0.
Yeah, and Trent didn't bet them. So there you go.
Winners. Okay, well, parlay's locked in. It's a Friday full of baseball, and boys, I got a game tonight, so I can't even watch. I won't even watch this Nerfy. So
You're not
it
throwing
actually
again,
makes
are
me
you?
feel good. No, hell no.
Yeah. How's
Oh my God.
I was
I
gonna
need
say.
to-
I was saying Sandy yesterday to T-Mac that I was gonna rush him to the emergency to get a quick TJ surgery for him.
Yeah.
I was
Go through
doing
8
fucking-
innings.
He was
bro.
laboring yesterday. He was laboring.
Yeah.
I had to ice again last night. It just, we worked hard. I'm literally only going because the coach said that it's out in Etobicoke, which is a brutal drive from here. So
Yeah, seriously.
he said we might be low on bodies, so I might have to catch an AB or something. So I'm
Yeah.
a good guy. I'll make the trip. Chew on
guy.
some seeds.
That's a foxhole
Great.
guy right there. That's a guy you want on your
Yeah.
team.
That is absolutely. All right, boys. Well,
All right.
It was great to see you today. I'm going to miss you guys early next week. We're going to have a lot of Zooms. It sounds
A lot
like
of Zoom,
but,
a lot of virtual lines at lunch.
that's okay though. Let's have a good Friday of baseball. Let's let the Lightning win 2-0 today, and it's going to be a fine evening of gambling. But stay tuned to the Twitter or our Twitters, I guess. You'll see them in any tweets from OwnersBox, but we'll have some plays during the weekend as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Just
seeing,
not on here. Just not
we'll
on
be
here.
seeing everyone. Go
All right, well,
Bolts tonight.
Yeah, go Bolts, and I'll be sweating out the Cubbies in about an hour and 3 minutes. And let's get hot.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you.